This is Lesson 4, Resource 1. Making zeros in an equation is like weighing things. I have here a block of steel, and I don't know what its weight is. It's quite a small block. I'm now going to weigh it using this weigh scale over here. So I'll bring that over, and right now the pans are even because there's nothing on the scale. Now what I'm going to do is move this on to the scale, this weight. Oh, I've changed it here. Let's see if I can get it to come down and sit on the scale. Okay, what will happen when I put it on the scale is that it will go from what we're looking at to this situation here, like this, and notice that the scale is no longer in balance. I still don't know what the weight of it is, but I can begin adding counterweights to see what it takes to bring it back to level. 1, 2, 3, and I just want you to imagine that it is tipping, it is changing, it is going down until we get to there. Now the important thing to notice is that the pans are now equal to each other. The system is in balance, and because it is, we can read off the unknown amount. The unknown amount is 1 gram, 2 grams, it is 3 grams. Having a system balanced allows you to find out certain values that you can't any other way. So let's look at the math involved here. First of all, my unknown, I'm just going to call it x. That is the same as a question mark, no more, no less. Over on the right, we have 3, in this case 3 grams. And the fact that it's balanced means we can write the simplest of all possible equations. The unknown amount x is equal to 3. In a situation where we've let 3 represent the mass in grams. We did it by forming a balance. Now let me show you something else. Here is another scale, and now we're going to try a different situation. I've placed on it a different unknown. I'll call y. I could have used question mark, but I'm going to do something else. I'm going to put a 1 gram weight on the same side. Now it's not balanced yet, okay? And in fact, there's no way that I can know y just yet. However, I'm going to add some more. I'm going to put 3 1 gram masses on the right hand side, and I want you to say that we've mucked about with it and we now see that the two pans will stay level and that it is balanced. My question to you is, what is the mass of the object y? The answer is that y is equal to 2 grams. Now, before I convert this into mathematics, you may have a question such as, why did I go about doing that silly thing of putting a 1 gram block along with the y? Now, I really want you to set that aside because it happens all the way in algebra all the time. But let me give you an example. Have you ever tried to weigh a dog? Here's what happens with my dog. Dog, sit on the scale. And what happens is that the dog gets off of the scale. So what I do is I pick up the dog, hold it in my arms, and we both stand on the scale. So we have the thing that we wanted on the scale, the dog, and the thing that we didn't want, me. But then what we do is we subtract my weight out and we find out how much the dog weighed. So if you have that burning question, why would we put this here? There's one reason why. But what I really want you to know is this. I can represent this mathematically. Y plus 1, that's these two, is equal to 3. I'm thinking of a number, I add 1 to it, and I get 3. Now, guess and check tells you the answer is 2, but that's not the point. Here is the point. The point is, we can take an equation which is in balance, that's what the equal sign means, that these pans are the same. I am going to make a 0. I am going to add the opposite to both sides. What that's like is me removing 1 from both sides at the same time. It will stay in balance And what I get is a 0 on the left. Essentially, I have removed this puppy here. And I've got, on the right, I've got 3 minus 1. So y plus 1 minus 1 is just y, and that's equal to 3 minus 1, which is 2. The purpose of this whole video was to explain how it is that we keep an equation in balance by adding the opposite of one of the terms when we feel like it, which turns out to be all the time. Thanks very much for listening. I hope this was helpful. As always, feedback is welcome.